Hey there everybody, hope your day is going well. Jacared Old School Gaming here, and welcome back to another Thoughtful Thursday, this time for the comment shoutouts. Yes. Yeah, and the Otaku Box too. But again, the comments are nice. So, let's get started. This time, Chaz streams over on, Thoughtful Thursday, March 2026, comment shoutouts. Chess says, how do you leave a comment? What? Are you taking the piss? I mean, hell, even Frizetti's response with the eyes of, huh? Yeah, you left a comment. That's how you leave a comment. Okay, wow. Anyway, so I guess let's just move on to the next one. That's how you leave a comment, dude. Now, first ever comment from Shiny Pokemon Hunts. Good to see you, Shiny. Yeah, over on Jacared vs. Vortman, reduced sugar oatmeal dark chocolate chunk cookies. Shiny Pokemon Hunt says W review. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. Let's see. Then over on, Thoughtful Thursday, March 2026, comment shoutouts. Frizetti! Yes, Frizetti over on that video, saying, that sounds like fun. I'd be so in to hang out. Right. Okay. It's kind of weird, just like the way I shout out comments, and it's like a 2-month delay. Honestly, it would have to be like maybe start on a Wednesday, go into a Thursday, or start on Tuesday, go into Wednesday, and maybe Thursday too. But I mean, Thursday mornings I donate plasma, and it's like Monday afternoon I donate. Those are like my 2 days: Monday afternoon and then Thursday morning. That I donate plasma. So like maybe around there. And okay. If it is Tuesday, maybe we can do like some kind of like a special split screen collab, like in person, and then like Wednesday. Go out and do something I honestly wouldn't know. It might honestly also depend on like the time of year and like if there's some special event going on. There could be something like that. But I mean, hell, like I said, we can definitely figure something out eventually. We're adults, we can figure things out. Then wow, and then there's actually two barrages of comments from Home on the Range fan at different periods in time. And, like, honestly, a lot of your comments just make 0 sense. Like, yeah, for over on Thoughtful Thursday, March 2026, comment shoutouts. Home on the Range fan says, Kids Next Door BRA. Yeah, Battle Ready Armor. Again, I never really got into what the Kids Next Door, so that, like, saying something like that means pretty much nothing to me. Yeah, then over on again with Home on the Range fan on Thoughtful Thursday, March 2026, the SAO Alternative Gun Gale Online Season 1. Home on the Range fan says, the Fruity Pebbles commercial from 90s 2000s, where it remixes Fred Flintstone saying, Barney, my pebbles, Barney, my pebbles. Oh, like a record scratch thing, like like making someone just this is my time, that kind of thing. I kind of very vaguely remember that, but like honestly, like what does that comment, like most of your comments, what does that have to do with what's going on? Although the next one, Home on the Range fan, over on Wild Wednesday, March 2026, Pokemon Theory, Cubone is baby Kangaskhan. Home on the Range fan just says, it's not. Yeah. I kind of agreed, because there's just too many inconsistencies with it. Yeah, then Home on the Range fan, over on Thoughtful Thursday, March 2026, comment shoutouts, saying, it's okay, take your time. I think maybe I got tongue-tied on something, or I don't know, like, take your time, like, building a backlog, or, I don't know, maybe something along those lines. Then, Yeah, okay, so Home on the Range fan over on Morrowind Supercut Part 1. 1 out of 25. Yeah, Home on the Range fan says administers. What? Again, just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, even on Home on the Range fan over on Intermediary Vlog 6, Supercut Hiatus. Home on the Range fan says Berter and Jace. At least try to spell it right, so that way I can kind of make out what you're saying. Butter and juice? Berter and Jace, butter and juice just makes absolutely zero sense. Then, Home on the Range fan over on the Morrowind bonus, Jump Scare compilation and discussion. Home on the Range fan's comment is Plaza of the Apes. That doesn't really make any sense. Like, what apes? There are no apes in Morrowind or on Vardenfell or hell even throughout the city of Mournhold and Solstheim way the hell up. There's no apes. Over on the Morrowind finale, Death of God and Aftermath, Home on the Range fan still, this time just Anna. Anna what? Anna 1, Anna 2, Anna 3, 4, 5. What? I don't get this. We're going over to Morrowind episode 102, Incarnate Ashlander clan friend Nerevarine. That was quite a bit of achievement to get through. Home on the Range fan says, I microwaved my anime girl figure. You shouldn't do that. Yeah, you shouldn't do that. I guess we can move on to the next couple, because you kind of made a series of comments that they link together, but they make absolutely no sense in the context of the videos. Yeah, over on Wild Wednesday, February 2026, Pokemon Theory, Parasect isn't a Pokemon. Home on the Range fan says, I think you mean the plastic now smells bad. See, even with a little misspelling, I could make out what you were saying. Then, let's move on to the next one. The Thoughtful Thursday, January 2025 comment shoutouts. Home on the Range fan asks, any advice? Yeah, don't put plastic inside of a microwave. The way a microwave works is it causes the water molecules to forcibly line up. Then they start vibrating, and then they vibrate more and more and more. The vibration causes friction. Friction causes heat. That's how a microwave works. And don't do that to plastic, because there's no water in plastic. It'll essentially cause it to start melting, or burning, and then combust in the fire. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's my advice. Then, after that barrage of random-ass comments, we have 3Zeddy over on Jerkarid versus Vortman Reduced Sugar Coconut Cookies. 3Zeddy says, Vortman is so good. Yes. I really enjoyed those Reduced Sugar Coconut Cookies. We have Wei Chun. Wei Chun over on Thoughtful Thursday, March 2026, comment shoutouts. Wei Chun asks, do you prefer making Wild Wednesdays or Thoughtful Thursdays? It's kind of hard to say, because with Wild Wednesdays, they usually go by pretty quickly, because it's there's my video, then the source video, and it's all editing together, and it's actually usually pretty quick. There are occasionally when I add more layers, put in more pictures, they do cause a little slowdown where the pictures are inserted, because it's essentially another layer on top of the layer of my video and the layer of my audio, which I always have to increase. But and then Thoughtful Thursdays, they go by super duper quickly. And same as with Wild Wednesdays, when the pictures are in, they take a little while longer at those moments, but then the rest of it just renders through very quickly. let's see, Wild Wednesdays. I do like going over like the theories, because it's honestly things I would probably never think of. I like when I play a game, I just kind of accept it, and that's really it. I don't deep dive that much into the theories, although some people do, and I do enjoy looking at that. And then, well, with Thoughtful Thursdays, well, Sword Art Online is done. I just did like literally 5 minutes ago, or I guess 12 minutes ago. I just finished the first Kitchen Nightmares on at Bonaparte's. I do believe some of the restaurants make it at least an extended amount of time. I kind of mentioned at the end, like, hey, if things close down, something goes wrong, it happens. But when it's completely avoidable, it's complete and total BS. Especially with complete and total lack of accountability at every turn. I don't know. Maybe ask me in a few more months, once I've done more of the Kitchen Nightmares, if I still enjoy doing Thoughtful Thursdays. Because I definitely enjoyed going over like Sword Art Online and the alternative, Gun Gale Online. It's going to be frustrating because it's just, like, especially as someone who used to work in the food industry, I can very clearly, 100% see where the problem is, yet they refuse to fix it. They refuse to take accountability or do anything right. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I don't think it's like that at every single restaurant, but it's like that at most restaurants, I'm sure. At least what I remember from the US version. I don't remember too much from the UK version. I'll get around to it. Now, let me move on. Thank you for the comment. Always good to see you. Now, we are back with Frizetti over on Jacarid versus Human Being Bright Energy Zero Sugar Red Rancher. Frizetti says, loved it. Yes, same. Although, it was actually after that one, I tested my blood sugar again. It went from like 95 up to 200. So honestly, I'm thinking maybe that Red Rancher I had wasn't actually sugar-free. Yeah. Yeah, anyway. Okay, great. Yes, a first time commenting. Another first comment from Claire Hawks. Yes, over on the Dracarid versus Human Being Bright Energy Zero Sugar Red Rancher. Claire Hawks says, you should try the Pineapple Whip Bright. You'll love it. Okay. Like, right now, at least as of me recording this, I have a handful more, energy drinks to try. I've got to like create a log of all the zero sugar and reduced sugar stuff that I've tried, and then go to the official websites and start like cross-referencing what zero sugar stuff that there is versus what I've tried. Because there's like a King Soopers, a Target, a couple Safeways, a couple Walmarts in town. Actually, there's like 3 King Soopers in town. And the thing is, like, sometimes certain brands have like certain deals to only sell a certain flavor at a certain location. Like hell, take the Mountain Dew Baja Blast used to be a Taco Bell exclusive. Like, it was only sold at Taco Bell, never anywhere else. Now you can go down to the grocery store. Well, maybe not every grocery store, but there are certain grocery stores that do sell the 12-ounce plastic bottles in 6-packs of Baja Blast. So I can definitely start cross-referencing and then start making notes of Gatorade and Monster and Sparkling Ice if there's any left. Just okay, what have I not tried? And how can I go buy it? And honestly, I would prefer to buy most of that in person because it's carbonated, and just like the general vibration from the delivery truck can shake up a carbonated beverage, and then I get it. Oh, let me try it right now. What the hell? Now it's all over me. Yeah, so I will definitely I would definitely love to try the pineapple whip right, because I do enjoy pineapple flavorings. As long as it's not on pizza, because I'm not a psychopath. But yeah, I will definitely have to try that at some point in the near future. Then, well, we have a bit of a longer comment from the Astounding Mandel over on Jukared vs. Monster Ultra Sunrise. The Astounding Mandel says, "Cool shirt. Is that from the Otaku Box? My grandma's aide Anna has one just like it. She was recently in a car accident. I wonder how she's doing. I'll have to call her to check in later. Have a great day. Talk to you later." Yes, okay, well, that shirt, hey, hold on, let me get a closer look here. Okay, so that was my Asuna shirt, and yes, I believe I must have recorded that on a day I was also recording one of the Thoughtful Thursdays for one of the Sword Art Online, probably Progressive. Wow. It's been a long time. But yes, that shirt was it was like kind of more of the original Otaku Box shirts, because they used to be very silk, not cotton. This is cotton, how the new shirt will be cotton. I do miss the silk shirts that kind of followed the same material as the wall scrolls. But honestly, I've been looking at some of those shirts, and they're getting permanently stained with detergent. So maybe that's why Liz decided to go for cotton instead of that silk material. It kind of sucks because that silk material is extremely breathable and light, whereas cotton is heavy and can be kind of warm, especially after a short while. Yeah, anyway. It is what it is. I can't really change much about it, but yeah, this material lasts longer, that material breathes better, so it's kind of just, what do you do? Then, okay, another comment from the Astounding Mandel, this time over on Morrowind Supercut Part 1. A very, very quick comment this time. Wow, 6-hour video. Yeah. Yeah, that seems to be the limit of what my computer can handle with decent video formatting and putting it all into Supercut. 6 hours definitely seems to be the limit. Okay, fair enough. Most of the Morrowind Supercuts are about 6 hours long, sometimes a little less. Especially the final two, they're 3.5 hours long each. But that's just because it was up to 7 hours, couldn't render it out. Well, it's fine, just split it in half and then make 2 parts. Easy enough. Anyway, okay, a second barrage of comments from Home on the Range fan. Yeah, so we have this one on Jukared vs. Monster Ultra Sunrise, and Home on the Range fan says Vortman. I think you were on the wrong video to make that comment, because hey, the Vortman stuff is tasty, but that was Monster Ultra Sunrise. I've done a number of monsters so far, but honestly, who in the hell knows when they're all coming out? Not even me. Yeah, then okay, a comment that makes absolutely no sense over on Jukared vs. Monster Original Zero Sugar. Home on the Range fan says, Ein kein Nachtmusik. Huh. I wonder if that's another language or something. Let me translate that. Okay, so apparently it's German. Let me have this translator thing play the sound. Oh, hang on. Let me turn the volume up. There we go.
Eine kleine Nachtmusik.
Which translates to a little night music. Okay, Home on the Range fan, are you German? That's pretty cool. Okay, a little night music for what? Yes, see, the comments don't make any sense. I mean, I do appreciate the comments. I really do. But how am I supposed to respond to them? How would someone respond to them? That's what? Anyway, okay, then the longest comment in the history of comments. Yeah, over on of all places, Jukared vs. Human Being Bright Energy Zero Sugar Red Rancher. And the Home on the Range fan has a comment that says, here is a set of 10 multiple choice questions based on the text provided in the images. Okay, what images? It was almost like you copied and pasted your homework, but instead of pasting it into like a note for yourself or something, you accidentally pasted it into my comments. But so, I was reading over them, and okay, I can at least give an answer to them, because why the hell not? So 1. According to the text, what are the common signs of social media depression? A. Improved problem-solving skills and concentration. B. A strong sense of community and belonging. C. Loneliness, anxiety, and low self-esteem. D. Aching backs and narrowed blood vessels. Obviously, the answer is C. That's actually been a study done a lot, because I spend more than a fair amount of time on social media. I especially try to avoid, like, always, like, looking, hey, has anyone commented? Has anyone liked? How many views do I have? I try to avoid that for at least a day or two, and then I'll go back and see, how did it do? Don't get me wrong, like, once it becomes public, and once I'm awake, I will share it on Twitter, on Reddit, in the Discord, but that's it. I don't try to spam it out and go like, oh hey, pay attention to me, pay attention to me, pay attention to me. No. No. It is what it is. I can only build a consistent signal, and then whatever happens is whatever happens. So, 2. Why do some young people constantly check their social media status according to the article? Okay. A. To keep up with schoolwork and assignments. B. To monitor how they are measuring up to others. C. To find new ways to escape their real-life problems. D. To avoid getting text messages late at night. Honestly, it would be kind of between B and C, because I have no idea what the article is. Yeah, young people constantly check social media status, and I've caught myself how did my latest video, how did my latest short do, and I'm checking. I have to stop myself and just go, you know what, leave it alone for a while, let it happen, and then I can check back a few days later and see how it did. Easy as that. Okay, then we have, number 3. Aside from online bullying, what is another specific way social media can be emotionally painful, as mentioned in paragraph 5? Again, there's no paragraph 5. But we have A. Reading news articles about mental health. B. Getting no response to a post or not being friended. C. Losing sleep due to constant phone notifications. D. Sharing feelings of depression with an expert. Okay, obviously that's going to be B. Getting no response to a post or not being friended. Yeah, that's definitely how social media would be emotionally painful. And again, I just have to stop myself from constantly trying to measure myself up to others. I do my thing, and whatever happens is whatever happens. I'll just... Yeah, it's like I just said, it's building a signal consistency. That way, eventually, the followers will come. I mean, hell, it was actually recently I had over 100 new subs, and the analytics didn't say anything. I tried asking the YouTube AI, and piece of crap, it just says, oh, well, these just were people subscribed to your channel. From where? Why? When? What? At least tell me why they subscribed, or can you not see what link they followed to get to me? What the hell? Or did they just were they directed to me somehow? From where? Whatever. Okay, so number 4. Which of the following is listed as a physical effect of frequent technology use? A. Constant feeling of anxiety and stress. B. Blood vessels in the eyes and necks narrowing. C. Feeling an obligation to respond to notifications. D. A loss of self-confidence. All but B, maybe. I don't know, again, there's no article I can reference. Yeah, frequent technology use. Yeah, you gotta take care of yourself first. Get outside, go look at something else. I mean, hell, back when I did, the friggin' 12-hour, 7 days a day streams, I would take a break, every 2 to 3 hours, just, not look at the screen, and go look at something else, look at the wall. go do something else. And now I have restricted myself. Instead of just doing as long of a stream as possible, just have a short stream, have fun, and leave the VOD up so that way anyone who comes by later can watch it. Easy as that. Yeah, then 5. According to a study mentioned in the text, how many texts on average do young people send after they get into bed? Oh, jeez. Once you get into bed, I'll have my phone next to me as I sleep, but that's because I've gotten into, playing, sleep tales from my phone and meditations sometimes. Just like a constant gentle noise of someone reading and like gentle background music, just to help me fall asleep. Yeah. As for sending texts once you get into bed, you're in bed. Go to sleep. Don't know what the answer would be. Okay, number 6. What is the consequence of texting late at night as stated in the non-existent passage? A. It narrows blood vessels and causes eye strain. B. It damages self-confidence by causing FOMO, fear of missing out. C. It leads to loss of sleep, which affects concentration and learning. D. It helps teenagers safely escape from their daily problem. No, it's definitely C. Leads to loss of sleep, which affects concentration and learning. And that's just it. The Sleep Tales and Meditations app actually has a sleep checker on it. And apparently I'm sleeping only 6 hours a night. But I wake up feeling I feel a little tired, but once I sit up and I'm not lying down and I do a couple stretches, I'm fully energized, ready to take on the day. Sometimes I'll scroll through social media, make myself a quick little snack just to satiate my hunger from waking up. But that's it. I don't. Yeah, I don't know why I need only 6 hours of sleep, but I do feel fine. And then on my days off, I'll actually split my sleep up. It'll be 4 hours here, 4 hours there, then 4 hours here, an hour and a half there, and then kind of push through to reset my sleep schedule so that way Friday I go to sleep early in the morning, then I just sleep away the day, wake up Friday night, get ready to go to work, and do my overnight shifts. Then Monday morning, I come home, go to sleep, and get back onto what's a normal sleep schedule. But that's just me. That is me individually, not these apparent teenagers. Okay, so let me move on. 7. What is Dr. Megan Moreno's perspective on social networking? She believes it is a primary cause of modern mental illness. She believes it helps develop a young person's sense of community. She argues that it makes escaping adolescent problems impossible. D. She insists that technology should be banned in bedrooms. I have no idea, but I mean, okay, primary cause of modern mental illness. Yeah, there's way too much main character syndrome. It's I am the main character of my channel, but I do not project that outside. I mind my own business. If someone's, hell, there have been many times, where I've been going down one of the grocery aisles and I see someone either elderly or maybe a little height challenged, and they're just hey, can you help me with that? And because I'm 6 feet tall, I'm just, let me grab this thing off the top shelf. Here you go. Not a problem. I have no problem helping people, but apart from that, I just mind my own business. I don't run around and start filming people just because. Hell, I actually had I think I saw someone filming me on their phone. I had a ton of Dr. Pepper Zero at the bottom of my shopping cart. And the main reason I had a bunch, because there was it's a deal. It's buy 3 get 3 free, but you have to have 6 total to get the deal. And they were just filming the bottom of my cart, and I'm just what the is your problem? I didn't say anything. I just put everything in my car, drove off. It's just, dude, mind your own business. But Yeah. Do not try to inject yourself as the main character into my life, okay? You're not doing any of the three F's with me. You're not feeding me. You're not financing me. You're not frolicking with me. So leave me the hell alone. Yeah, develop a young person's sense of community? I highly doubt that. I very highly doubt that. Social media doesn't really emphasize community. Escaping adolescent problems. Okay, it makes escaping adolescent problems impossible. It probably does. It probably does. Honestly, like me as an adolescent teen when I used to be, I manufactured some of my problems. Other problems were outside of my control, and there were a few problems that were 100% the cause of some other jackass. But I mean, social media doesn't exactly help with any of that. I mean, hell, that was back in the days of like MySpace before Facebook took off. And she insists that technology should be banned in bedrooms. Honestly, I would say maybe not. Maybe not just completely ban technology in bedrooms. It does have a certain place, but you need to have self-control. Okay, moving on. 8. How does Dr. Marina view the relationship between social media and depression? She believes social media guarantees a teenager will become depressed. She thinks social media is completely harmless, has no negative effects. She states it is just a tool and cannot cause mental illness in and of itself, though it can help identify youth at risk. Or she argues social media actually cures depression by keeping kids connected. Honestly, I have no idea who the hell Dr. Marino is. I believe she would say like something along the lines of A or C. Like either it guarantees a teenager will become depressed, or she states it is just a tool, cannot cause mental illness in and of itself. I don't know how it could help identify youth at risk, though. Because, I mean, there's so many things. I mean, hell, back in the 90s when I was growing up, it was like, oh, hey, all these supermodels are essentially, like, photoshopped and airbrushed, so that way there's no identifying blemishes or anything like that. And it's like, it was essentially advised all over to people of all ages, do not model yourself after these models, okay? Like, these models are essentially like displaying clothes. Do not try to be like those models, because just if you want the clothes, go buy the clothes. But do not try to make yourself look exactly like these models, because it is near impossible and will cause depression in you because you can't look like them. Yeah, and now instead of on the television and on billboards, it's in our pockets. Yeah, anyway, number 9. How does the author contrast the past with the present regarding young people's problems in paragraph 9? The non-existent paragraph 9. So in the past, problems were much more severe than they are today. I would say it's more just exaggerated today. It's much more prominent today because, like, yeah, were there problems, like, say, back in the 90s, back in the 80s, back in the 70s? Yes, absolutely, there were problems. But now, we have these tiny computers in our pockets that we can essentially just, we can essentially instantly connect to anything around the world and see, and all these different things get shoved into our face. And it seems like there's more of it, but there's just more reporting of it. That's what's going on. Then, yeah, in the past, young people could escape their problems, but now smartphones make escape impossible. People can still escape, just leave the smartphone behind. It's that simple. Leave it behind, don't bother, just, oh, hey, let me go. I mean, hell, there have been times where I've just, like, stepped outside without my phone, I'll just take a walk around the block, just because. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Today's youth have fewer problems because technology solves them faster. Kinda. Like I said, the problems are more exaggerated than there are fewer. And there's more reporting of problems. So it looks like there's more, when really it's kind of about the same. Or there is no difference. Young people have always struggled with the same issues. Well, okay, that is definitely true. Young people have always had certain issues, and it's more, I guess, how would I put it? It's like people who suffer from certain problems don't want to talk about them because it's. I mean, hell, I when I had problems as a teenager, like I said, some of them self-manufactured, others completely outside of my control or anyone's control, and there were a few that were absolutely manufactured by other jackasses. And yeah, I did not want to talk about them at all. It's just stop talking about it. Why the hell do you want to talk about this all the time? Especially when I have said, stop talking about it. God, some people just, it's like they don't understand what the hell an introvert is. Stop talking. That simple. Yeah, then, number 10. According to the text, what is the ultimate danger of social media for young users? They will eventually lose the ability to focus on what's most important in life. They will be forced to delete all their accounts. They will stop communicating with people in person entirely, or they will suffer permanent damage to their hands and wrists. What? Is D supposed to be a trick question? Because if it wasn't for D, it would be, yes, everything. Yeah, losing the ability to focus on what is most important in life. There have been social studies that have seen that. Okay, they'll be forced to delete all their accounts. People have done that. Like, people who have, well, partly people who have just, like, made some stupid-ass statement and then gotten themselves in trouble. They had to delete all their accounts and essentially vanish from social media altogether. Because they keep getting harassed and doxxed and death threats. And it's just like, what the hell is wrong with people? Anyway, or they will stop communicating with people in person entirely. Again, that happens. That has been seen in social settings where people are, like, there's like 20 people standing around, and they're all just on their phones. Like, they're standing 2 feet away from another human. They don't even talk to them. They're just texting away, just tapping, tap, 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 tap. Like, what the hell? And then you had a, like, right at the end, because it was like, what? Answer key C, paragraph 2, B, paragraph 3, B, paragraph 5. Yeah, like some answer key. And then, would you like me to generate questions focused on vocabulary from the text next? And you say, yes, please. Did you mean to type this into, like, some kind of, like, what? Like, answer prompt system or app or something? Because you put it on the comment section. And it was, well, one hell of a, yeah, like the longest comment in record. Yeah, you should keep your, you should be careful about where you paste things, and if you accidentally paste in the wrong place, feel free to delete it. Like, honestly, if you had deleted it, I might have missed it entirely. Anyway, so, yeah, over on Dracarid versus Vortman, reduced sugar oatmeal raisin cookies. Those were tasty. Home on the Range fan says, dance, dance wherever you may be. Just like, dance like no one's watching. Hell, live every day like it's your last. But wear a condom and pay your bills, just in case it isn't. Then we have, yeah, over on Dracarid versus Vortman, reduced sugar coconut cookies. Home on the Range fan says, cool shirt. Well, thank you. I think that's, like, supposed to be Liz at the top, the creator of the Otaku Box, and below it just says, will work for anime merch. Yeah, it's a fun little one. Then, let's see. Over on Dracarid versus Vortman, reduced sugar oatmeal dark chocolate chunk cookies. Home on the Range fan says, I'm going to the mini-mart. Want anything? I'm good. Yeah, I get everything I want just from wherever's close to me, not wherever's close to you. I don't know where you are, and how, I think, was it... Yeah, last Thoughtful Thursday, when I was talking about, like, the human being and locations, please don't dox yourself, don't say where you're from, but go get whatever you need. It's fine, I don't need anything. I can take care of myself, don't worry. Then, yeah, over on Dracarid versus Vortman, reduced sugar shortbread cookies. Home on the Range fan says, remember megabytes. No, was that, or was it like some kind of like bagel bites or pizza rolls like or just like an extra to them, and then it got discontinued at some point. It almost sounds familiar, but I honestly do not remember megabytes. Okay, and let's see. We have over on Jacarid versus Vortman, sugar-free chocolate chip cookies. From the Range Fan says, my favorite YouTuber. Oh, hey, thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, then, yeah, another confusing one. Over on Jacarid versus Chewy. Yeah, the Chewy reduced sugar chocolate chip granola bars. Home on the Range Fan says, good morning. I woke up not feeling well and won't be able to work today. I'm very sorry for any inconvenience. Please let me know if you need anything. Thank you. I don't think we even work together. If we do work together, putting a comment on a YouTube short is definitely not the best way to get in contact with me. Honestly, if we work together, you have my number. If not, then you need to work on where you're copying and pasting things, because putting them into the comment section of my shorts, I mean, hey, it helps the algorithm, because it's like, oh, hey, there's a comment, someone's interacting, and then the algorithm tries to push it. But when you're just pasting random stuff into things into the comment section that's not supposed to be there, that's probably not a good thing. At least, at least I hope things went well for you. Now, that's the end of Home on the Range Fan's second comment barrage. So, now, Frizetti. Over on Jacarid vs. Monster Ultra Strawberry Dreams, Frizetti says the Ruby one is good. I believe I tried the Ruby one recently. I don't remember, or I'm pretty sure I tried it, but I have absolutely no clue when it's going to come out. At all. Especially since I record these so far in advance that it's just there's no point in me telling you what's coming out, because by the time this actually comes out, whatever I'm talking about will have already came out. Well, except for the Morrowind Supercuts. Those are going all the way to the end of August, because there's 25 of them. Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing that I can talk about. Hey, that's coming out in the future, even from this. Then, okay, so, oh yes, first time commenting. Welcome, Amir Uber Eats. Over on Jacarid vs. Monster Zero Ultra, Amir says, hello you little cucked redditor. I would have a beer with you. You use that word. I don't think it means what you think it means. But as for having the beer, no, I don't drink. I mentioned before that I went to an Edgar Allan Poe cocktail hour, and the cocktails were good, but I don't like being drunk, because I'm so damn happy when I'm drunk. It scares the ever-living out of me. Just because I was, I've always been very self-aware, and being that far self-aware, when I was drunk, it was just holy crap, this is terrifying because of how happy I was. It's just, if I am this happy when I am drunk, what would I be willing to sacrifice? What would I be willing to do, to lie about in order to remain drunk? So you know what? I'm not drinking anymore. Or, well, I shouldn't say I'm not drinking anymore. I'm very seldomly drinking, and it's usually a very special event that I drink. Yeah. Okay, and what the... Okay, so there was some kind of glitch in the comments. A bunch of them were gone, and then they loaded in. Anyway, we got Wei Chun over on Jacarid vs. Mountain Dew Zero Baja Cabo Citrus. Wei Chun says, I'm addicted to Mountain Dew. I really hate Will Ferrell movies. His brand of comedy just completely falls flat with me every single time. But I want to say it was Talladega Nights, where the kid says, I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew, which okay, why is that funny? Why is that some kind of a stupid-ass joke? Maybe, honestly, that is probably just me, but yeah. Yeah, so I think that's what you were trying to make a reference to, or maybe you weren't, in which case, like, you gotta be careful, especially with, like, the full sugar Mountain Dew. That is probably what set my blood sugar over several years from, like, a normal all the way up to 538. Keep in mind, 100 is usually, like, the max you want to be at. Sometimes if you eat something, you can go a little over, like, to 120. 120 is, like, the far-reaching range of where you want to be. You kind of want to stabilize between 70 and 100, somewhere in that golden zone. So, yeah, be careful with full sugar Mountain Dew. Then, Frizetti. Also on Jacarda vs. Mountain Dew Zero Baja Cabo Citrus, Frizetti says, same! Yes, awesome. I don't know if you're replying to something I said, or maybe to Wei Chun. But anyway. So, yeah, Frizetti once again. Over on Jacarda vs. Monster Ultra Peachy Keen, Frizetti says, nice shirt. Right, that was the one where there's some, like, little girl wearing a crown, there's a bunch of chess pieces around. I have no idea where she's from, or, like, I'm pretty sure she has to be, like, some kind of a genius, because that's kind of a trope in, well, anime and different shows. It's like, people who play chess are regarded as geniuses. So, like, the fact that chess pieces are swirling around her and she's, like, the queen, or maybe it's just that she is the queen of the chessboard. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, enough speculation on my end aside. Wei Chun over on Jacarda vs. Sparkling Ice Lifesavers Wild Cherry. Is that? Oh, okay, this is it. Last, definitely not least, Jacarda vs. Sparkling Ice Lifesavers Wild Cherry. Wei Chun says, tempted to try this. Well, hey, yeah, that is actually a really, really tasty one. The like I said, the cherry flavor just really pops. And I don't know if, like, the Lifesavers is supposed to start replacing the Starburst, like, varieties, or if they're gonna have both. I don't know. I just saw it when I was shopping. I'm just, oh hey, you know what? I'm gonna try this. And yeah, because there's, like, the wild cherry, the strawberry, the pineapple, the green apple, which should all be out by the time this comes out. Yeah, okay. So that is it. Okay. Who's ready to get into the Otaku Box? Yay. Okay, let me see. Let me just start from the top. So the waifu soda can, this time, it's Albedo from Overlord, which I do believe Overlord Season 5 has been officially confirmed to be in production. Which, oh, hell. Yes, okay. So, you have, the second can in my collectible series, fake soda on the outside, secret stash potential on the inside. That is true. You can just, like, place some things in here and then just be, yeah, that works. And I just noticed something. Infinite loyalty, 120% seduction aura, 300% yandere potential, and 0% self-control. That's hilarious. What did the other one say? Oh, I have... Oh, so let's see. 95% cosplay accuracy, 120% charm power, 200% confidence boost, and 300% blush factor. That is awesome. I still haven't really decided on a permanent place for these. At least for right now, they can just be down there and out of the way. Yeah, out of the way is best. Then, a Blizzard Esper metal card. I didn't even see who was on it. I just kind of pulled it out of the box, but yeah. Yeah, Blizzard from One Punch Man. The older sister of Tornado, or... Yeah, I believe she's the older sister. I forget, but... Yeah, a golden card inspired by the coldest psychic power around. Clean, elegant, and dangerously collectible. Yes. Yes, yes. Okay. Now, so we have a Love Blade sticker. Oh! Okay. Wait, what was... Oh, okay, so the card. Yeah, the collectible card. Yeah, so this is what's her name? I forget her name, but yeah, essentially from Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. Yeah, the Love Blade. Yeah, a Love Blade sticker. Sweet smile, just enough chaos to make your laptop 10 times more dangerous. Yes, yes indeed. Okay, then Celestial Gamer button pin. Okay, so I'm guessing this is like No Game No Life. I think I recognize the character being mentioned, but I haven't seen No Game No Life, so I have no idea if I'm right or not. Yeah, but the Celestial Gamer button pin, an angel who treats games like a battlefield. Cute, competitive, and ready for your pin board. Interesting. Okay. Then, a Control Devil t-shirt? Control Devil. Oh, is it? I still haven't seen any Chainsaw Man. I don't know if it's like from the movie or not. But I mean, just calling it a devil, And then, like, the way the character looks, my mind kind of automatically goes to Chainsaw Man. Maybe, maybe not. Interesting. Yeah, but some shirts are comfortable. This one might also make people bark a little. Okay, I have no idea what that's even supposed to be referencing, but interesting. But okay, we have the scale figure, the Velvet Tyrant. Yes. And here is Albedo. Yes. Very, very, very nice. I do like that quite a bit. So, the Queen of Nazarick arrives in full glory. Compete with real stockings and that unmistakable kneel before me energy. Oh, okay, honestly, I didn't even notice. Yeah, like real fishnet stockings. Damn. Like, so close to her tone of skin, I didn't notice them until it was pointed out. So, we have the Neko Otaku scroll, which, I want to say this is Delta from, damn it, Eminence in Shadow. Which, like, I've seen, like, 100 posts about the, like, information about the movie that's supposed to be coming out sometime 2027. Yeah, like I said, I believe that it is Delta. It's... I could be wrong. I very well could be wrong. That is quite the wall scroll there. Yeah, so, wild instincts, fierce loyalty, and a presence that completely takes over whatever wall you hang on. That would be true. Okay, so then. Well, there are a few little bonus things that Liz doesn't say anything about. We have this, Chibi VIP pin. Albedo. Yes. Love Albedo. Then we have the waifu card number 73. Hina Matsuri? Is that her name? Maybe, I could be wrong, but yes, there's number 73. And then the Waifu Collectors Club, 33 out of 44. Yeah, it's the Crimson Queen Maid. Yes, got this side and then the other side. Very, very awesome. This is I love these cards. Let me set this right there. I'll put it away later. And wow, that is it. That is it for comments. That is it for the Otaku Box. I've got to find a place for that Albedo statue in a little bit. But yeah, I've got to... I'm gonna get things moved to where I need them, get things wrapped up, and yada yada yada, so on and so forth. I will hope to catch you in the next one, whenever that might be. So, Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't hit that bell so you can always be notified whenever I upload another video. Don't forget to follow me in my other social media linked down in the description. And as always, have fun.